In this video, we're going to share what we believe is the best fat loss diet for parents and busy professionals. Quick disclaimer, before you start any nutritional or exercise program, please consult with your personal doctor.
With so many different fat loss diets, fads, and methods out there, it is easy to get confused and discouraged. From the Mediterranean diet to a low carb diet, keto diet, raw food diet, methods like intermittent fasting. What is the best fat loss diet and method? More specifically, what is the best fat loss diet and method for parents and busy professionals? Because as parents and busy professionals, we are constantly moving and busy with our jobs and families. It's not just about us. Sometimes it's hard to get anything done attending to young kids, and that includes prepping meals or following meal plans.
Meal plans that are too time consuming, too restrictive, unrealistic, and not individualized. We need something that we could adhere to and follow anytime, anywhere, no matter how busy we are. The best fat loss diet for parents and busy professionals, in our opinion, and I've lived it, I've experienced it, I've done it to great results. Exhibit A is counting your calories. Now, I'm sure you've heard that fat loss is dictated by calories in versus calories out, calories being the unit of energy that our body uses. But briefly, before I tell you why counting your calories is the best way to lose fat, let's discuss exactly what counting your calories is and what it's not.
A calorie is a unit of energy. Calories are made up of carbs, protein, and fats. Carbs and protein have 4 calories per gram. Fat has 9 calories per gram.
You see, whether you eat a carb, a protein, or a fat, they're all made up of calories. Calories being the energy that each of those macronutrients provides your body. So when you see a low fat diet, it's not because the actual fat in the food is making you gain weight. It's because fat, by definition, has more calories per gram, and you're eating an excess of calories. So the excess of calories leads to an increase in weight. Same thing with carbs. Carbs are so easy to overeat. They're everywhere. And you can eat so much quantity at once. Think about pasta. Can you really eat just a cup of pasta? Most people can eat much more than that. And that has a lot of carbs, which has a lot of calories. So in essence, it's not really each macronutrient that's making you gain weight. It's the calories overall that contributes to weight gain or weight loss. So simply eat the foods you enjoy at the times most convenient to you and track your calories. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to figure out how many calories you should be eating as an individual to lose weight. So stick around. Now that we discussed what counting your calories is, here's what it's not. First of all, there's certain people with certain medical conditions that can't adhere to just a simple diet of calories in versus calories out. It's also important to know that there is a very basic way of approaching weight loss or fat loss. For individuals like athletes or bodybuilders, it's not completely about calories in versus calories out. And you do have to pay attention to certain macronutrients, certain types of food for aesthetic or performance purposes. But for you, busy mom, for you, busy dad, for you, busy professional, I truly believe this is the best method with just a few guidelines, right? Because it's not a free for all. It doesn't mean you can eat whatever you want.
Eat mostly nutritionally dense foods. Make sure most of your meals throughout your day come from good sources of carbs, lean sources of protein, and try to include some greens in some of those meals. Minimize the junk. It's okay to include a meal or treat that fits into your calories, but don't eat 2,000 calories worth of chips, ice cream, and fries because it fits. Don't drink your calories. I'm amazed when people buy Snap or soda with 400 calories and drink it. I'd rather save those 400 calories and have a slice or two of pizza. Drink plenty of water throughout your day and follow an 80-20 rule. Say, for example, you're eating a 2,000 calorie diet. If you want a treat that's 400 calories and your other 1,600 calories were good, nutritionally dense meals, go for it and enjoy it. So, why is this the best fat loss diet for parents and busy professionals? Because it allows flexibility. Although it will take some time and prepping, you don't have to live out of Tupperware. If you forget your food at home or out with your kids or at work, you can eat out as long as you track your calories to the best of your ability. Want to have a donut with your kids? Enjoy it. A drink with family or friends? Enjoy it. Follow the 80-20 rule. It's a flexible way of dieting for our busy adult lives. All right, so this is a very basic way to figure out how to your caloric goals, your caloric number to lose fat, right? So you take your body weight and you times it by one of these three numbers here. 14 being if you're older, let's say 45, 50, or you're not active, you're pretty sedentary, right? You want to times that body weight by 14. If you're much younger, 20s, 30s, or you're very active 4 to 5 times a week, you're working out, but your job is sedentary, I will do 15. 16 is if you're super active or really young, 19, teens, 20s, or you're very active, working out 6 times a week, and you have a very physically demanding job. I would times it by 16, but most people do not do that. Most people fall in the range between 14 and 15. So take, for example, you have John, right? John weighs 170 pounds. He's 34 years old and works out 4 times a week for an hour each time. His job is sedentary. So really the only physical exercise he's getting is at the gym, but it's 4 times a week. It's for an hour each time, and he's relatively young. He'll take his body weight, 170, times it by 15. He'll get the number of 2,550. Now remember, these are very basic, rough numbers just to start with. Get a guideline, get a base to start with. And he'll get the number. This number will be his maintenance calories, meaning that if he eats 2,550 calories every day, he will maintain his weight of 170. So what happens once he wants to lose fat? When he wants to lose fat, he'll take that maintenance number he got and he'll subtract 400 from it. Now, some people will say subtract 250, 500. I think 400 is a sweet spot. He'll subtract 400 from it and he'll get 2,150 calories. And that's the amount of calories he needs to eat to lose fat. And the way he'll measure that is, let's say he'll start Monday, right? He'll start Monday, he'll start eating 2,150 calories. He will not weigh himself until a week later, the following Monday, because if you weigh yourself the next day and the next day, your body fluctuates a lot during the week, but a whole week will really give you a realistic view on if those calories are working to lose fat. And he should have lost fat by then. He should have lost about 1 to 2 pounds, no more, because when you lose more than 1 to 2 pounds per week, it's not only fat you're losing. So it's good to go nice and slow. And that's how you'll figure out more or less a rough estimate of where your caloric goal should be to lose fat. That's how you would measure it. That's how you calculate it. It's a very easy and basic way to start off with.